Mic check 1 2. I might have to take this old school and record through the earphones. I can't get my levels right. 1 2. Well, you're listening to the sound or the mentals of the Volo show. Yeah, I had to do an intro. Drop that beat on them. And we're back. 10:48 a.m. I don't have to set the alarm, but I'm gonna give y'all a quick 10 minutes. This is the Volo show. You know? The hands, you know what I mean? The hand. The Volo show. And we calling this mini-sode Day is a Cultural War Word. I don't even know how that sounded on this microphone, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure all that out. Today's show, you know what I mean? We're going to continuation of the first show. I'm only going to 10 quick minutes. Give me 10 minutes of your time. Break it down. Of course, as always, hip-hop is a American culture. You spell culture, see right there with a K. Is an American culture created by the children of the 1960 Civil Rights Movement. Yes, we're talking about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Kwame Ture. The list goes on and on and on. But that was the movement, and we are the children that came up out of that. And it inspired me to make this show, called the Volo show. So we can break some things down, you know what I'm saying? You can read all that on your own, have an eye image. That's from some samurai book that I got. I like to read a lot of books. So today we're going to do like a picture day thing and continue on what we was talking about the first quick episode. Like I said, I'm only going to do this for 10 quick minutes. I was on the Philly Thing Show podcast that Mr. C and Miss D does every week. And we basically talked about the movies. From Spider-Man, to The Matrix. Added a little bit of the, in-depth kind of how it's relating to society and stuff. But yeah, we definitely in a cultural war, and I talked about that second episode. From Eric July and things of that nature. And these are things that you see. So today I bought a couple pictures, and we're gonna rap about them real quick and how they, relate to what we really talking about, this cultural war that's going on. Now the word day, that's a play. That's a play on THEY. We saying day because the D means that they devilish. You know what I mean? So instead of them, THEM, we go dem, DEM. You know what I mean? That's the slang. That's the word. You know what I mean? But should I say, do you understand what I am saying? My mom likes me to speak a little more proper English, but I have to let her know we speak American. That's why we an American culture. We took that English and flipped it upside down. That's why the N-word became a part of our culture, and we still hating on that. Day. When I say day, you talking about they, them. You pointing the finger. That's a war word. Them over there, them dudes over there, them them people over there. When you hear that means they ain't a part of that. That's why we used to go my N-word. Bring it here. Bring it to the heart. You know what I mean? My, me, you're part of this. The I, you know what I mean? That's hip hop. Like I said, we dealing with mathematics and logics on another level now, and it's a big chess game going on. That's a little logo right there. Let me see, point on that. That's a little logo that I've been working on with the Omicron variant. So they might block me for saying that. This is the war that's going on. But yet now they lifted it. So now YouTube, I'm seeing all these doctors and scientists telling the truth now, making their own little videos. But meanwhile on CNN, NBC, CBS, even Fox, now they pushing their vax. You know what I mean? Anybody that don't wear a mask is anti-vax, but if you're wearing a mask, then you vax. And there's the vax versus the anti-vax, and the come on, see, that's the war. I paused for a second because I'm throwing music on in the background, and that's why I ain't dropping these. My cousin, my cousin, Mr. C's my cousin. Everybody, if you watch that show or follow me on Facebook, y'all know that I'm still new to YouTube. So I'm trying to build this on YouTube. He told me to drop 2-3 of these a day. I'm only gonna get I try to do the best I can. You know what I mean? It would be cool if I can drop 365 in 1 year, but we'll see what we can do. All right, so we're gonna show some pictures real quick. I'm running out. I'm moving kind of fast. I'm kind of glad I could see the time there. And as y'all can see, I'm in the metaverse. This is the metaverse here. Well, we'll talk more about the metaverse. That was the first episode. Second episode, we identified the cultural war going on. It's like Star Wars out here. That's me right there with the mask on, with the chest set, saying I'm ready. I'm ready to battle the mind. All right, where should we start? This one's in the corner of my eye. And of course, this is just a nice little picture. You got Booker T. Washington, W.E.B. Du Bois, Marcus Garvey. When I made this, it was for a meme, so I extended it, added some words to it and all. But even back in 1900, we was they created conflict between these three men, these great men right here. And this is my favorite. Like we was talking about the second episode, I forget. It all blurs together, but him, W. Du Bois versus Garvey, and the NAACP versus the black, it's causing all kind of conflict. Back to Africa versus building in America. That's the war. We're supposed to come together, build as one. Black is eternal. But we'll get back to that. I just want to share that picture with you real quick. Time flying, boy. You know what I mean? Now this one here. Alright. This one's from KRS-One little video. Not a little video. KRS-One is the truth. He's the teacher. You know what I mean? I give him that title. Big Daddy Kane. King Asiatic, nobody equal. He's that king. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, they really wasn't at war with each other. They're not at war. They best friends. That's why it was the Big Daddy Kane KRS-One show for that verses, and it was a great thing for hip hop. Of course, it's under attack. Why? Because it was too much, man. Let's just keep it real. So in the video, Chris dropped this here, and this Black Blacks is a video that this one was sharing from, and you see the shiny gold, and bling bling. I did this meme to show, bling bling is often shortened by just bling. It's flashy jewelry worn, especially as an indication of wealth or status, broadly expensive and ostentatious. Oh, okay. Possession, such as grills, designer bags. The term arose as slang, but grew into a cultural, say that word again, mainstay. Prominent examples of bling bling include a large cross necklace or Jesus piece. We hanging ourselves. We had little gold chains around our necks. Yeah, that's a classic right there. You know what I mean? If Jesus was killed in electric chair, now get it. With vanilla, with Jesus, the electric chair is still in it. That's some KRS-One lyrics, some classic. We wasn't always doing bling, bling, bling. hating on the, Slick Rick is, I named Slick Rick number 4, and he always got that bling. It's a sign of royalty. It's a sign of, but I'm not a bling bling dude myself. So I just, all right, let's move on real quick. I'm running out of time. Going to. Got to do less pictures. I picked this one here. Claude Anderson. Black labor, white wealth. That's the war. That's the war going on. We're gonna rap more about that as I keep continuing doing these things. Just showing you some of the stuff that I'm into, that I've read, or where my mind is at. But that's the war right there. This is a good book because we have to raise the socioeconomics. I can go so many places with that. Run out of time. All right, let's see here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Let's go here next, because let's see if I can do this. Come on now. All right. George Orwell, 1984. 84. Classic year. I was like 13. Of course the book's older than that. I have to look at the publishing. Look it up yourselves. But this is an excerpt from the book. It was one of those pictures which are so contrived that the eyes follow you about when you move. Big Brother is watching you. The caption beneath it ran like he's this book here is on my phone. They had an illustration of a guy, a big poster of a guy's face, and then Big Brother is watching, scrolling underneath it. But you know how sometimes you have those pictures that as you walk, you keep looking like, is the picture looking at me? Like, seriously? Like, this is some good writing. And I wanted to bring this up because I didn't mention that here, but I mentioned it other places. And that's because that's what I see with this multiverse. They can see everything that I'm doing. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. But if I show you what I'm doing, then Facebook want to block you, YouTube want to ban you. You use the N-word. You use the D-word. We'll talk more about that too. But I hope y'all enjoying these beats in the background. That's my favorite part of making these things. Like, yo, let me just throw some beats together, mix some loops together, yada yada, flowing in the background as I spit the thoughts and share the the thing that I'm trying to share with you. This is stuff that these are all these are little memes that I created. This one here I clipped from I think Twitter. I need to go back to Twitter. I ain't posting Twitter in a while. Because this sums up like who's the enemy? Who's them? Who's them? Is Ron them? I don't know if Ron is them. But from his experience, this seems to sum things up. And it's like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, you going, the left wing is us. The right wing is me. And it's like, for black people, we had Booker T. Washington. We had, W. Du Bois was more left, I guess. Booker T. was a right wing. Where it's like, yo, we're gonna build it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? NAACP was, us, color people. Booker T was more, or Marcus Garvey was more black. Go, listen, you don't like us here? We're gonna go over to Africa and build our own thing. And I ain't seen this before, but I have the same name as my grandfather, and I passed it on to my son. And my great-grandfather, my grandfather, my son's great-grandfather, my son's 10 now. His mother was born in 1915. So December 10th, 1915 is our special day that we celebrate him. And his mother was Native American. And my skin is brown. that's when we start getting into this whole critical race theory and which side is for what kind of ideology behind it, what kind of philosophy behind it, what kind of psychologicals behind it, and sociological behind it. It's the same bird. Right now, yeah, I am on my let's go Brandon, because this boy over here like, yo, this is us, and it's like, dude, everything you say goes, you know what I'm saying, against us. That's why he made Charlemagne the whatever, Charlemagne the whatever, look like a fool on there. So he was like, if you vote for Trump, then you ain't black. Like, we ain't supposed to be over here. We have to be here. We have to be, sharing everything. But then, Charlemagne had, what's the name? She said, Kamala on her show just recently. And she was like, well, you're sounding like them, talking bad about Biden. You're sounding like the Republicans, the Democrats, Republicans. This is why we need to be independent of this. That's why I was like, I don't know, Ron. I don't know where you at, man. You want us? You saying we should be here? Us. When Trump was like, make America great again. You saying that was me? A lot of politics going on here, and I saved this one for last because I can rap about this all day. And we're going to rap more about politics. We're going to rap more about religion. We're going to rap more about science. I ain't do no science ones. I might do science for the next one. But I just did that because, I'm trying to point out who the enemies. They devilish in what they do. They act like they're your friends. It's like they say they're critical race theory. You're like, all right, are you my friend because you're trying to help me socioeconomically? And then you find out what they're talking about is, when all black people are from Africa and we put over here in slave boats, and it's like, dude, my great grandmother was Native American. She was here before all this America. Now you're saying because of my brown skin, I can't claim my Native American heritage? Showing y'all what the real Omicron variant is. What day is. Why we say devilish. We changed the culture to let them know. We took that English language and we made it American. I'm rapping too much right now. I'm over my time. Did a good job, I think. I'll be back later. I might do another one today. Just dropping them. You know what I mean? So let y'all understand one. You know what I mean? Let y'all understand we won. God.